Hello, my dear students. How are you all? I hope that you all are fine and safe in your home due to coronavirus. Don't go outside. Stay home. Stay safe. Eat only fresh food. Don't eat stale food. I'm your English teacher. My name is Akilaga and I welcome you all in this session. Today in this session we are going to learn one interesting story about one school, and it is a real story. Narrator is sharing her experience in this lesson. So our chapter 1 is The New School by Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. Tetsuko Kuroyanagi is the author of the lesson The New School. It is only small part of the book. Chapter number 1, The New School, is only a small part of the book which is written by Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. So let's learn first about the author and then we will start chapter number 1. So about the author, Tetsuko Kuroyanagi, born 9th August 1933, is from Japan. She is the author of the famous children book Toto-chan, The Little Girl at the Window. Means she belongs to Japan country. She born in Japan and she is the author of the famous children book, writer of the famous children book Toto-chan, The Little Girl at the Window. It is the name of the book and it is famous children book which became the best-selling book in Japanese history upon release. And when this book published in Japan, it broke all the records in Japan and changed in Japanese history. It became the best-selling book when it released, means published in the market. Kuroyanagi is also famous as an actress and a talk show host, means anchoring, hosting, and she is famous as an actress in acting. She has done a lot of charity work, means donation, charity work to orphanage, and has been a goodwill ambassador for UNICEF. Goodwill means helpful, friendly, and ambassador means representative. So friendly representative and helpful representative for UNICEF, United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. The full form of UNICEF, United Nations International Children Emergency Fund. So she has been, means she is a helpful representative who represents for UNICEF, means as a member of UNICEF, she has been a goodwill, means helpful representative. And UNICEF work is to save children's lives, to promote and to protect the rights of children. UNICEF works across the world. And a worldwide fund for nature advisor also, WWF for nature. Now what is the work of WWF? So WWF for nature is an international non-governmental organization, means not government, non-governmental organization founded in 1961 that works in the field of wilderness preservation, to protect wildlife, to protect animals, and the reduction of human impact on the environment. And they try to reduce the human impact, means effect on the environment, formerly named the WWF, means earlier once they set its name WWF, and later it remains official in Canada and US, in United States, means they kept this name WWF. So its work is to preserve or conserve environment and wildlife. So she has been a goodwill ambassador and a worldwide fund for nature advisor. Advisor means guide how to save nature, like this type of work. So Tetsuko Kuroyanagi has written the book Toto-chan, the little girl at the window. Now let's start chapter number 1. Chapter number 1, the new school, and here one heading is written, new beginnings. It means start. The new school. We also like our school very much. Like same here also story about one small girl who went to school to take admission, and she saw some wonderful things in the school that we will learn in the chapter. Here one question is given. Look at the picture. Share your views on this school in which learning takes place amidst nature. Here in this picture you can see students are learning outside, not in class, sitting on the ground, on the grass, under the tree, and the teacher is teaching them very well, and children or students are listening with carefully. Would you like to study in such a school? Give reasons. Now here question is, would you like to study? So students like to study outside, and I know you also like to study in such type of school, like in this picture, under the tree, on the grass, outside. So student like this type of school. Read this excerpt from the famous book Toto-chan, the little girl at the window, written by Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. Here, excerpt means short part or small part. Read this excerpt means a small part from the famous book. It is full book, children book, Toto-chan, the little girl at the window. And only in this lesson, small part has taken from the book. And written by Tetsuko Kuroyanagi. It is about an unusual school that appears almost out of a fairy tale. Unusual means it is about an unusual means extraordinary. In this lesson, talking about one extraordinary school, not simple school like we have our school, not that type of school. Unusual means extraordinary school that appears almost out of a fairy tale, like a fairy tale. Tale means story. The school story is like a fairy tale, fairy story, one type of magic. Such a school really existed in Japan during the World War, when the horrors of the war were just being unfolded, and this school was really exist in Japan. Really, this type of school was there in Japan, but due to Second World War, when the horrors of the war were just being unfolded, means when countries were attacking on each other, the school finally burnt down, means destroyed. Now let me tell you about First World War and Second World War. First World War from 1914 to 1918, and Second World War from 1939 to 1945. And the main reason was Adolf Hitler. Adolf Hitler was the reason of Second World War. So when the countries were attacking on each other, the school finally burnt down, means destroyed, fired. This excerpt is a recollection of the author's first day in this wonderful school. And author means Tetsuko Kuroyanagi is talking about herself. This is only small part. A recollection means memory of the author's first day in this wonderful school. When she saw the gate of the new school, Toto-chan stopped. Now here author has given the name Toto-chan, girl. When she saw the gate of the new school, now Toto-chan and her mother were going to school to take admission in the new school. Toto-chan was a small girl, 6 or 7 years old. So when she saw, means Toto-chan, when she saw the gate of the new school, Toto-chan stopped. The gate of the school she used to go to had fine concrete pillars with the name of the school in large characters. But the gate of this new school simply consisted of two rather short posts that still had twigs and leaves on them. Now Toto-chan was thinking about gate. She stopped at the gate and she thought the gate of the school must be made of concrete pillars. Concrete means solid pillars, like we have gate in our school. And Toto-chan thought that the name of the school also written in the large characters. But here in this new school, the gate is not made up of concrete pillars. The gate is simply consisted of two rather short posts. Rather means fairly, good, fair, fairly short post. Only two poles. Post means only pole, short poles that still had twigs and leaves on them. Twigs means branches, and the poles have twigs, branches, and leaves on them. Now Toto-chan starts thinking the gate of the school must be in concrete pillars with the name of the school, but here the new school is totally different. The gate of the new school is totally different. Only two short posts, two fairly short posts, and they have also branches and leaves on them. This gate's growing, said Toto-chan. Growing means get bigger. Now here I am showing you how was the gate. Here two poles like this, two short posts, and here branches like this. Branches were there, and on branches leaves were there on them, and between the two poles one curtain was there, and the name of the school were written on the curtain. Like this type of gate was there, and here the name of the school was written. So when the wind was blowing, the gate was moving here and there, because the gate was not made up of concrete pillars. It had just two poles, and in between one curtain was there. So gate was moving here and there when the wind was blowing. And Toto-chan said, this gate's growing, means get bigger due to wind, said Toto-chan. Now Toto-chan did not know that gate is growing because of wind, because she was very small, 6 or 7 years old. So Toto-chan said the gate's growing. It will probably go on growing till it's taller than the telephone poles. And Toto-chan said it will be probably, maybe increase or get bigger or taller like telephone than the telephone poles. Like a pole has telephone wires or cables, that pole is telephone poles. So the gate will be taller than the telephone poles because it was moving here and there. So Toto-chan said it will be taller than the telephone poles. The two gate posts were clearly trees with roots. When she got closer, she had to put her head to one side to read the name of the school, because the wind had blown the sign askew. Now the two gate post means supports. the gate, the poles. The two poles were clearly trees with roots, means only trunk. Part of the trees, trunk. Two poles were clearly trunk, and in between the two trunks, one curtain was there. When she got closer, now Toto-chan came near to read the name of the school. She had to put her head to one side to read the name of the school because the wind had blown the sign askew. Now because of wind, the gate was moving here and there. So Toto-chan put her head to one side. Means like askew sign means 90-degree angle, like L size, L shape, so that she could read the name properly. And finally, she read the name of the school, Tomoi Gakuen. The name of the school was Tomoi Gakuen. Now Toto-chan was about to ask mother what Tomoi meant when she caught a glimpse of something that made her think she must be dreaming. Now one question was there in Toto-chan's mind. What is the meaning of Tomoi, mother? But when she was going to ask the question, she saw something and she thought that it must be like a dream. She caught a glimpse. Glimpse means sight, look. She saw something and that made her think she must be dreaming. And after seeing that thing, Toto-chan thought that she is in dream. What was the thing? She squatted down. Squatted means kneel down, and peered means bent through the shrubbery to get a better look. Means to look that thing, to see that thing. She kneeled down and bent, peered through the shrubbery means an area in the school grounds where shrubs were planted, means border of the school, shrubs, small plants. So to see that thing, Toto-chan kneeled down and bent through the shrubbery to get a better look. And she could not believe her eyes. What did she see? She saw one train in the school. Mother, is that really a train there in the school grounds? I can't believe it, mother, because I have not seen train in the school grounds. I have seen train in the railway station, not in the school, but here in the school ground. Really a train? For its classrooms, the school had made use of 6 abandoned railroad cars. And mother said, for its classrooms, means to create classrooms, the school had made use of 6 abandoned, means empty, 6 railroad cars, means train, railway, train track, or train. Railroad cars means box here. Railroad cars means train. We know that train has boxes, compartment. So 6 compartments were there. One compartment for first standard, second compartment for second standard, like that way. 6 abandoned railroad cars were there. To Toto-chan, it seems something you might dream about. A school in a train. Toto-chan thought that I am in a dream, because a school in a train It is wonderful thing. In introduction I said it is about an unusual school, means extraordinary school. The windows of the railroad cars sparkled in the morning sunlight. Now windows of the train, windows of the box compartment sparkled means shine brightly in the morning because of the rays of the sun due to sunlight. Sparkled, glitter, but the eyes of the rosy cheeked little girl gazing at them through the shrubbery sparkled even more. But the more thing of the eyes, more thing was the eyes of the rosy chick, means Toto-chan. Rosy means red color. Chick means soft skin below the eyes. Toto-chan was continuously gazing. Gazing means looking at the railroad cars through the shrubbery. Sparkled even more means shine even more than the sunlight. Her eyes. A moment later, Toto-chan let out a whoop of joy and started running towards the train school. Now just after a few minutes, a moment later, Toto-chan stood up and let out a whoop of joy, means in excitement. She said hooray and started running towards the train school to catch the train, calling out to mother over her shoulder. Now Toto-chan started running and she was calling to her mother, "Mother, come on, hurry, let's get on this train that's standing still." Toto-chan said to her mother, "Mother, hurry up, come on. I want to sit in the train and the train is standing still. It is waiting here. Let's go, mother, let's go." Startled mother began to run after her. Now mother became frightened, afraid about Toto-chan because Toto-chan was a small girl. So mother was worried about Toto-chan. Mother had been on a basketball team once. So mother also started running to stop Toto-chan, and mother was a basketball player. So she was faster than Toto-chan. She was running faster than Toto-chan and caught hold of her dress just as she reached a door. And when Toto-chan exactly near the train, then mother stopped her, hold her dress, and mother said to Toto-chan, "You cannot go in yet, stop here." And the next part, in next session we will continue this story. It is very interesting story. I hope you enjoyed this video. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you very much.